Welcome back to Flag Underground, the show about the underground music scene here in Flagstaff. I'm your host, Julie Ortegon. Today we're featuring the group Babies. This amazing band is made up of 4 individuals who are definitely no strangers to the music scene around town. We have some footage capturing group's dynamics during the rehearsal, as well as a shoot of their recent performance at the Cottage House. But first, let's hear what people have to say about them.
Obvious.
They're the biggest babies I've ever met in my life.
God.
It was pretty cool to be able to like catch on to their grooves and stuff. But then they're also the type of band to throw a curveball, just stop and deliver on a different time scale and whatnot. But it's all really tight and that's what sells it for me.
Their music sounds like the soundtrack to like a Wes Anderson movie. Like they're almost writing a score to a really interesting, weird movie.
Recorded Babies here, and
really
just because they played so well and they were so put together and knew their music so well, the recording just went really smooth.
If you can influence and people to move and dance and have a good time, then you're doing everything you want to be doing in a band.
We were lucky enough to interview the group while Matt Diekman was in town to get some insight on their approach to their music.
Do you remember the video I wanted to do? Where we're playing in a club and we all catch fire?
Oh yeah, and then
it
pans
pans
back.
out, and then it pans out from the club, and the club is on fire, and then the city's on fire, and then it pans out enough, and then it's just it's just
cherry.
The cherry of a.
I don't know if you're allowed to say.
Probably not. I like to play what's fun to play. I'm not sure how people go and decide to write this song that is just excruciating to play, and then they go and have to play it for however long they have to play it for. I just like writing songs that are fun to play. She didn't have a band, and so we started writing songs, and we had a date booked with Greg in his basement, and the band with Ray LTD, we had Matt scheduled to come and just do
Solo.
a little.
We just need some face melters.
We just needed some face melters to do over. It was just bass guitars and drums, and so we wanted to have a little guitar on it, and so we still had Matt scheduled to come, and so we came to practice the songs, and immediately it was apparent that we needed to play with Matt again.
But they already had the parts written, and then I just worked on.
And that's why we've moved so slow. Is to
originally the idea was that I wouldn't even be like, you guys would do it sometimes without me, and then every once in a while.
I mean, the first time we practiced, I think that's when we were like, Matt needs to be here. I mean, we had our first show scheduled already, so we did our first show without you, but after that we were like, we are not playing the show without Matt. The nice thing about it is it also makes us a local LA band to a certain extent. Well, I mean,
you'd say we're LA Flagstaff.
Flagstaff. I mean, 3 out of. I mean, it's
Is
gonna
that
be.
what we're aspiring
1 out
to
of 4
be?
ain't
Is that
bad.
No,
LA
but it does. I mean, it is. To be fair, we have to play shows in LA. We have to.
As a kind of like meet me halfway.
Yeah, as like a.
halfway would actually be.
I'm not coming to
King.
Flagstaff again.
And
I don't think anybody knows who we are except for
all wearing AFI
our friends.
Well, we we had a show where we played with Fatigo and Color Store, and that was like a really big crowd of people. Where I looked,
but it was
Mia's
free.
Is like that every weekend.
It was free.
Oh, come
It's
on,
easy.
guys!
It's
Come on!
really
I looked
easy.
out and people were into us. So
Well, sure.
I feel like
That's because we're pretty good. But
we're pretty, and they're pretty drunk. We're pretty good, and they're pretty drunk.
But as for having a following, we could lie.
How
but
many
the
shows
truth
have
is-
we had played in Flagstaff? 4? 5?
I know. I feel like we have to play more if we're gonna have a following.
5.
Yeah. We can go back to the other one.
I'm still here in this basement. I've been locked down here, coming on 10
We're on a 5-year plan. We're Soviet Union. Like we're on a 5-year plan, and we have to move that slow. And we're trying to build up our industry to compete with the capitalist bands. And,
someday we'll do it.
And someday we will have a big following, and they'll be they'll be servants. They won't have a choice in the matter. If we're going to continue this metaphor that I've concocted,
should I
on
jump
the fly,
on it?
and so they won't have they won't enjoy it, and some of them will be like, yeah, but America sucks. I drink a lot, so it makes it okay.